Greetings, YouTube users. This is 000XYZ, and now I'm going to be doing a review of. Wait, I don't know if you can see it. Exploding Man Peter Petrelli action figure. And yes, as you can tell by this sticker, it's exclusive only to Toys R Us. And I got one of the last two remaining. Hold on, let me just raise this up so I can see the camera better, because when you have it too lowered down, it just looks, like neon. It's like you don't know if you could actually see it. Here, let me show it to you one more time, just in case if you didn't get a good view. Yeah, that's what the box looks like. Okay, so that you know, yesterday my box was in better condition, but unfortunately, believe it or not, my dog actually chewed on it. This is one of those counterexamples about the faux pas story of the dog eating your homework, because one time it actually did. Thankfully, it was already graded, so. Ha! Anyways, on the back, you could see a really cool image of Nikki Sanders, Noah Bennett. By the way, I actually met Jack Coleman once, and he is really awesome. Matt Parkman, Linderman, and Claude, and here you have the action figures, the description, some comic book thing. Oh look, and even has the NBC logo. Do. Okay, okay, now we're getting serious here. Okay, here's the action figure, and the action figure comes with this painting. Well, it's not really a painting, but in the show it's a painting. Anyways, if you know where this is from, if you're familiar with the show, but if you're not, I'll give you a bit of backdrop. In the show, there is a precog named Isaac Mendez, and whenever he gets high on heroin, he paints the future. And one of the images he makes is Exploding Man, which is, according to his paintings, is believed to be whatever blows up New York within the next, I think it was 9 weeks. Yeah, 9 weeks. And of course, there's a lot, and throughout the first season, like they're always like trying to figure out who's gonna be the Exploding Man. Is it Ted, who, by the way, does not play the Geico caveman, just for the record. And it could also be Peter or Siler, who both have empathic mimicry. Well, actually, Siler doesn't have empathic mimicry. He actually has intuitive aptitude. But by using that ability, he can figure out through the exposed brain how the powers function. Therefore, he's capable of using it himself. Sort of an artificial empathic mimicry. By the way, that's an awesome move. I think, sometimes I believe I actually have it, but never mind. Here's the actual figure, Exploding Man Peter. And yes, it is Peter who ends up exploding at the end. Fortunately, they managed, thanks to his brother Nathan, the explosion takes place too far away for any serious damage to be done. So anyways, in this figure, as you can tell, it has like a transparent yellow repaint, sort of like a radioactivity thing. I don't know if you could see it well enough, but there are some black and white dots also as a result of radioactivity. One detail I don't like about this action figure is because it's not accurate to the TV show, because if you actually watch it, when he explodes, he's wearing like a white shirt, and like here he has a trench coat. Of course, this actually looks cooler, but still, it's inaccurate. I'm actually thankful for this inaccuracy, but anyways, on to the review. Anyways, it's really awesome. It's transparent. I wish I had a flashlight. Maybe if I took my my phone, house phone, by the way. If you could see, the light passing through him. Okay, now onto the joints. Okay. Fortunately, he's a lot of realistic human joints, and some unrealistic, but I'm gonna go over them with you right now. Okay, first there's his head. It has a pivot joint, so he can move his head up. Hold on, let me move it up closer. Up, down, and he can turn it all the way around. Okay. Sorry if it's too flashy and it looks like my words don't match my mouth. My computer's really slow. Anyways, you have a typical ball and socket joint. By the way, it's really cool how they design his shoulder. It looks like he really is wearing a trench coat. Anyways, you could barely move his hand up because of the joint though, but still, at least it's accurate. And of course, you can rotate it forward all the way. And he has a hinge joint on his elbow. Good thing for that. And he also has an ellipse joint. Well, not really an ellipse joint, but well, it's a rotary joint. I don't know if it's ellipse, probably elliptical. But anyways, he can rotate his arm like that in 360 degrees. And of course, he has the exact same joint for his hand. The hand is not posable though, but I mean the fingers, but I wish they were though. Same on the other hand. And of course, he wears the trench coat. This part of the review, you'd actually need a better view. But so I'm gonna do those parts last. Anyways, fortunately, he has ellipse joints on his feet too. You could bend them. If you could hear, you could probably hear a snap and crack, but like, sorry. Again, and of course, for his thigh, he has a ball and socket ellipse joint combo, where he could not only rotate his legs sideways, 360 degrees, but of course he can rotate it upward, as such. I don't know if you could see it well enough. Yeah, so it's like, so now he could like do a kickstand thing. And now the really difficult part, his waist. I don't know if you could see it well enough. I don't know if you could tell, but it uses a double ellipse joint for his waist. So you could bend it down, bend it sideways 360 degrees, bend it up and down by 30 degrees. I don't know if you could see it well, but like, just move it up and down one more time. Yeah, and like he's really good for posing. He's well, as you can tell, he's extremely posable based on all those joints I just told you about. Yeah, so then there's the typical, oh my god, I just found out I'm the exploding man pose. There's the sweet, my flying dream came true pose. Let's see now. Also, there's this really cool pose I came up with. Actually, I'm gonna use it for one of the characters in this Heroes comic book I'm writing. Which, by the way, is really impressed to some of the cast members. I have actually met them, as said earlier. Anyways, of course, they didn't see the character quite yet, but like it will be in one of the later issues of my comic book. I'm already on midway through the second issue. It's like, anyways, if it gets published, you guys will enjoy it. But anyways, it's like, this is the pose I call Advent Man. You can pretty much tell why. Watashi wa Raito Yagami desu. Yeah, except this time he really is made of light. Also, one last detail I really like about this, his eyes are white. Really cool. Anyways, you have this complete set, and I give this toy roughly 4.25 out of 5. Because it's really awesome, really posable. A few details I would change slightly, but they're not too significant. But those small flaws aren't significantly enough to give them a bad grade. Anyways, it's really great. If you miraculously manage to find one, I recommend getting it. And of course, if I find any more Heroes toys, I'm definitely gonna buy them and review them. Anyways, this is 000XYZ, and this was my review of Exploding Man Peter Petrelli. Have a nice day.